Whew. Hey guys, I am going to try this. I already took a sip, and it tastes like A&W root beer. Mm, delicious. It does taste a little bit like A&W root beer, but a little less. How can I say it? A little less stronger, or yeah, a little less stronger than the A&W root beer. No, not AEW. I'm okay with AEW. I don't hate it. I am okay with it. All right. Shut up, Henry. All right. I'm going to be answering some people's answers. Well, I'm sorry, questions. It's, I think you mean answers, not questions. Answers. You're looking for answers. Oh yes, yes, answers. Try to guess what movie that's from. All right. And anyways, I got some comments from TikTok. Some comments from an email from that I sent out to people asking them for coins and well, not coins. I'm not asking them for coins. I'm asking them what kind of coins they have in their collection and what they have that is their rarest coin. And so I got someone sent me a question on my TikTok and asked me, I have a 19 I have a 19 a 1910 Philadelphia dime. And she's like, is it worth anything? I was like, well, it depends on if it's in good condition. Her dime was in great condition. Like, it wasn't even, and it was proven to be real. It was because, I guess, because it was kept in a bankroll. That's why it looked so nice, is because it was kept in a bankroll. Which I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, they wanted, yeah, that could be worth a lot of money, yeah. And also, now, a San Francisco 1909 penny with the initials, I think BDV, I think it is, or VDB, or sorry that. Yeah, that guy was only in his 50s when he died. Yeah, and he died of natural causes. Like, how the fuck could that be possible? Anyways, yeah, but, I was just thinking of something funny. Anyways, yeah. Um, sorry, yeah. A 1908, well, a 1909 Denver penny. That's kind of difficult to find, but it's not as difficult as the San Francisco penny with BVD or VDB or whatever the fuck it is on the back of it. The initials of the guy who engraved them. So yeah, if you have that one, that is worth a shitload of money. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna have to get a replica of that. I can't get the real thing, but replicas are actually are not illegal to have. They're legal. Now you can't go spinning a replica because, for one, they're either plastic or they're made out of copper. Yes, they are made out of copper. So there is a website that I found that the coins would be made out of copper to look realistic, and I might order from them because I really want some of these damn coins for my collection, even though they're not the real thing. I I'd rather spend $1.25 on a fake 1960 or on a fake 1865 quarter than spending 175 on it or 195 on it. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? I'm not going to spend $170 on a fucking quarter or $700 on a fucking quarter when I can go and get a replica of it. And yes, however, don't get the ones that have the word copy on it in big letters. If it has the word copy, like very little like that, like kind of like, the mint on the side will say copy in small. Get those because those are more better. Those are better looking because they look realistic and they're made out of copper. And they also have ones that are plastic. So, yeah. And also, whenever you guys get a 1996 dime, make sure if you have one that has a W on it, you hang on to that son of a bitch. I don't believe a lot of them were minted that year. But also from the 1990s, from I think 1992 and onwards, there is a lot of the proof dimes have silver in them, as well as the quarters. And you're like, what the fuck? However, if it says clad copper, then that's not silver. Clad copper does not have silver in it. That's the ones that are non-silver. They're a little bit more cheaper than the ones that are made out of, 90% silver. And also, the only Jefferson nickels that had silver in them was the war nickels from 1942 to 1945. Now, the only way you could tell if it's a war nickel and it has a big mint mark above the building, the Monticello building. Now, if it doesn't have the big mint mark on it, it's a fake, most likely. Because that year, they did not make any non-silver ones. For those 3 years, there was no non-silver ones due to, a shortage of the thing due to the war. That's why we have still pennies from 1943. Speaking of 1943 pennies, if you guys find a bronze 1943 Denver penny, you hang on to that son of a bitch. Because that could be worth a lot of money because that's an error. Yeah, that's an error. And I actually have an error penny. I have a 1943 still cent from San Francisco. I have a San Francisco one and a Philadelphia one. Now, my San Francisco one was the one that I got in my my bag of wheat back pennies, So, yeah. If you get those in your collection, don't spend those because they're worth a lot of money. My San Francisco wheatback 1943 penny is an error. Why? Well, the 4 is faded, and that's not due to age. That's called a grease error. The grease error, when it was stamped down, it was greased, which means it wasn't able to stay on. So, yeah. Until next time, I'm William L. Jackson Jr. I think Pissed Off Movie Asshole, he's coming back. And he's gonna be full force. You understand me? Ripping apart shitty ass movies. See ya.